Hello, everyone. I was a little bit paralyzed after stream. Wee. YouTube link. Mhm. I hope you will hear me well. May hobby ngay. Hey, peace. This is police. Please open the door. Overrise her words. So we keep playing Disco Elysium for a detective who lost his memory. Fight. Types of boxing, young athletes, and gym. Spinning over each window. That's good to hear. Let's discover together. Hello, is anyone there? cracking all the friggle through the static. The Central Electric, I thought I was calling sleeping CC. CC, yeah? Who are you? Where are you? Stood up straighter. Yes, me. Actually, developers haven't made translate like audio version of this game. They only like translate subtitles, so I can read. If I'm playing in Russian, I can read in Russian, but it's still like listening. I still hearing it in English, and I think this game just don't need other voice actors because it's awesome the way it is. Yeah, but I heard that some enthusiasts are about to translate this game like voice acting in Russian, but I don't think that this game really needed. So you can hear her breath heavily, breath distorted by ancient static. And also, I'm trying to practice my English skills right now. Tell me what's going on. What did I do? Of course I can't. It's just I've been going through some tough me. Not actually. Like, if you hear the voice right now, it's like our thoughts. So we hear a thoughts inside his head. You didn't get it yet? Forget about what? She's about to cry. Hello? Are you still here? Ah! You can't hear me? Microphone is working. Or you can't. Ah, I got it. I got it. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Wait, it's like you don't have a sound of the game. I got you. That's bad. We need to add here. If I find it. How about now? Yep. No, not yet. Now you hear like only my mouse or something, right? Oh, why it's even... Meh. Where is my settings? Cam, main, but why in the mixture? Now you can hear it, right? Even now you can hear it? What about now? And music? I think I got what's the problem. Now it's better, right? It moods the game when I'm speaking. Maybe I should go far away from the... Better? What do you think? Always welcome. Yeah. Hope it helps. Thank you for noticing. It would be weird playing this game
I don't know
without...
what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Where shall I see this?
Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Is that a pinball?
Silence. No one answers your call.
Empty card?
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Let's try.
No. Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
It is. So we haven't been here and talked to this girl, right? Not as good. This book has a rose pistol and half-naked dame on its cover. It's a little muscular man surrounded by flames. The pocket! We need the pocket. Let's go. The bag. Now we can... Ow. This is all cigarettes. Why we can't level up? We need some... interaction, vision with word encyclopedia, logic. We need this one. Profile coordination.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Probably some kids.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Now we can collect bottles. Wait.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose are also red from the cold. I am the law. No. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stamps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of story is this anyway? I knew that!
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book? What is a postcard? Don't be ridiculous, I know all the things.
You're fooling nobody.
Don't you souse me. I said I know all the things. God damn it.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Okay, if I ask you for some questions.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What the hell is a book?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazed at the window, suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden
girl.
gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold.
I should have a word with the store owner, maybe. She could took her away learning about hard work by her head. Brutally dismantling the free market. What the...
Oh no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't be it's
I
cool
do
or
my
something.
studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this? Cause stupid, you're lucky not to be what is school anyway?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
That would be fun. How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Bankrupt? Ass up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
I think curses are real. This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
What do you know about other failed businesses? How does this curse manifest itself? Enough about curse for now.
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestation.
No such thing.
Since you say stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Not crime fiction, I need to know what a crime is. Why would anyone want to be read about a crime? Gets the people going.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
I want to read about crime.
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Oh, well, does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see strapping a Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Okay. I used to be exactly like Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little. body actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just your fantasy of a man. It's not your body. It's just important in police work. Anyway, it's yours. Look at that guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. Let's try the first one.
What's that mean?
You know, cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam.
And everything's better now, sir?
I don't know.
Why is that?
It is a failure of cop. Disgrace. A man can never be truly happy with who he is. You understand? Will you get older?
Sir, please, sir, don't say things like that. You look nice enough.
Nice enough for a small child, sure, baby.
Don't be sad, sir. I'm sorry I said that thing about Dick Mullen.
Important police work. Point to your head.
Yes.
No, your resilience.
To regard for a person's safety, you gotta take the pain. This smiling guy looks like he'd run off his mom and got no balls.
That's a bit childish.
A dick with no balls, Bam! But it's no real deal. He's got nothing on. It's too much. I don't want to say that to a little girl. we won't say that.
Say what, sir?
Forget it. Dick Mullen sucks is what I mean. Never mind. Either way, I'm not impressed with this Mullen guy.
You don't have to be, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Let's try. Oh my god, I'm so afraid to fail. Anyway.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at herself, perhaps imagining herself in its
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about the poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
Saying it. What about when both of them are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
I have to write about real life things. Yeah, poor people are boring.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
A book where the man and lady business doesn't work together at all.
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has about an excru... How to pronounce this word? Excruciatingly painful breakup? Like, hurtful breakup, right? Something like this. Maybe I will, okay.
I'm sure she can help out. Anything else you're curious about? Maybe some about other books?
What about famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's
Thank you,
usually something
Joseph. Hey
extraordinary
there.
about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by reading one of these books?
I don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
Famous for vain people. I have better things to do. Believe me, someone will write a book about me one day. I don't know what to answer. It's a bunch of darks.
Okay, sir.
We're policemen. We shouldn't do like this. Try.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Wasted.
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary.
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. You can show them to me. Actually, I'd rather not deduce anything. Every time I deduce, people get hurt.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
You heard me. Hands up. No.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
Sure, it's a suspicious glance. There were a few other hands, but I don't know really which ones. Super simple for a detective such as myself.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
One more, but I can't figure out why you bite your nails. I got few reasons in mind. You think so? Find it better to do something about me. What we should pick, guys? Let you choose. One, two, one, two, one, two, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Two. Okay. We need one more opinion. Because here is like some sort of democracy, I hope. Or here's just two guys in the chat. So how we should pick? One. Okay, one. Hey, friend. Hello here. Let's go.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You uptight because of your mother and the pressure she putting on you. Sounds reasonable. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labor. Dismal working conditions. Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material. Until deduction for the business, there is no riches without personal sacrifice. We're going for a first, no doubt.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Oh, I feel her. I like to bite my nails sometimes. And another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town. We're not selfish, so
It was okay, sir.
rebellious trait.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Do better, to do something about me.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
How do you know I'm usually not? Look at grand time. I'm also sad and my head hurts. How did you know?
Because you usually aren't.
I think you should understand. Oh, I think it's good. Training. I'm here for that too. I'm training my English skills a bit. She's not great at this.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
She looks you in the eye. A gleam of sympathy on her face.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you.
Could you
The
be
whole
more explicit?
situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Better now? I'm not sure. Medium. I am missing here. Why does this feel familiar?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
She talked to us when we were drunk as hell, I think. Shouldn't remember. Maybe there is a reason I forgot. Annette?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Telling people about being a star or something. Don't you understand who those stars are?
Please, I'm a star. Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
I doubt that. I didn't mean better. I look like shit. Thanks, I'm trying. I'm so... I'm sorry. Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Thank you. Party
You know,
eyes.
like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Uh-oh.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
I've been partaking in narcotics? The girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Forget about this.
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
Thanks, I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Oh, of course it's not good that Kim was around. We got the thought. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. I don't know what it is, but what it is. let's go to the store. Give booze and muddling candy. A sports magazine tucked away from the dark corner. We can exchange them for money.
Paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Storekeep, tell me about the masculine man books.
Oh, Man from Heimdall. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so
Blood
popular?
and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Well, we are playing as a detective who lost his memory. He's over 50, maybe more. He lost his memory because of drinking. And now we're trying to investigate the crime, lynching. Because we have a dead body on the tree, hanging on. What should I start with? Sounds like something I'd be
At
interested in.
last, someone sensible. However, I still urge you to buy one. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdall Man, the man from Heimdall. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Display of books.
Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall.
He also
and
do
the Mammoth
drugs.
Riders.
Did drugs.
Man from Heimdall.
He does drugs.
Return to Heimdall. And the solipsistic. Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man.
The Heimdall Man.
Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Heimdall and the false god. Man from Heimdall and the scorched earth. Man from Heimdall, the Heimdall colonies. Man from Heimdall and the swamp beast. Man from Heimdall and the snow crabs.
Snow crabs.
Those snow crabs are worse than they sound.
Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Heimdall in hell. Man from Heimdall and the forest of slaves. Man from Heimdall
Forest of
under
slaves.
the lake. Man from Heimdall, Heimdall burning. There's even the Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Heimdall Man, and so much more.
Medium, do any of them call out to me? I don't know what this means.
Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
Okay, leave for now. But it was pretty interesting. Let's talk to...
Welcome
cashier.
to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Take the responsibility.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. Actually, we need money, so...
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor.
Psychic disfavor?
One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Son,
Fair enough.
you got destroyed there. What an idiot you are.
Anyways, a curious pattern you're wearing. Now are your eyes mystery.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
Anchor in these times. Okay, so the only
I
the
am.
store.
The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice high-pitched sounds familiar. You've talked to her before through the doorbell.
She has
yeah.
fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
The girl had mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
Slurping noses. Dada is the most letting her Annette.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Like a proper girl. Just checking out if it doesn't matter. Tell me something else. Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
To grade a human being, I don't do that. We don't do that.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
She's pushing heavy on us.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The way you're handling her strikes me as a wrong. That is quiet trooper. She's a great value at. You dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know, she's been chewing her nails. Yeah, we should ask about it.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it.
Yeah, she's Karen.
Anxiety is a part of life.
Karen.
A part of hers too, clearly.
She can do anything about it. She's just a
Can,
child.
if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Game happens in France. Actually, the game happens in some, I don't know, some
Come on,
city.
man. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is you even know that, and I usually don't know anything. Growing pains my ass, yes. Of the market, maybe make an exception for your daughter. She's super ready for her kids to chew their hands off. Forget what I said, anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming.
No one.
10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
Oh, really? Oh, you need to call Karen to let Annette to let her be in the store. Yeah, we're already
There.
doing that.
I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You're like Annette to your husband and your mother. Just not compassionately.
Yes, sometimes it's better to let people come to
The
these
French.
conclusions
Maybe.
themselves.
Maybe. I don't know really. Also that like I feel some French vibes of the city because it calls like Revachol. I don't know why it sounds a little bit like Frenchy to me. Frenchy? It's better to let people come to this conclusion themselves. Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Grom. What is that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner. Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Oh, base economy. Why
We're
not?
quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
We absolutely not look like a father. Look at him.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
He's just 1 day sober. She doesn't go to the school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Farewell for now, book peddler. But we know something is going on here. We need to discover.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
But we
She's
are
right.
officers.
Those curtains give off
We
some
are the
eerie
law.
vibes. Better not mess with it.
So you're about those surgeons.
Be wary of those mysterious ornaments from the dark aisles.
Alice, what's going on?
Do you realize what's out there? Upon the mist-shrouded islands of Ile de Fantôme in Seminine, eerie pygmies and wild shamans practicing unnatural mysticism.
Isn't that? It's terrifying. Art of Light.
Not so. You sense their strange magics, cast from the dark forest they writhe around in. Don't believe it? Go ahead, straight through the curtains. Suffer the consequences.
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you
hides
feel
something.
compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Oh, you found the info. Thank you, peace.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is different. I'm a policeman. I need to get there. But since this place calling for me, I must investigate beyond their soul. Can't stop me. Open them. Okay, let's do open
No!
them.
Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Extreme.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Is there something mysterious or not? Silhouettes of hair dryers. Looking at my haircut reveals your masculinity. We forgot
A
to
heavy
do
door
something.
with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down? That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed. Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Check your surroundings.
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear.
What about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable. Only an echo. No one is there.
Let's try. No! That was 50-50.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just
wasn't the
run
best idea,
through the
was
door?
it?
Don't you know
Deserve
that
this,
things
my
like
body
that
deserves to
hurt?
suffer for being weak. It's like you're afraid the door. You want to see me cry.
Are you alright? This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn
We
you,
are.
don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
Holy words.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets.
Leave for now, but we will back later. No sane person would ever put their head into such machine. We need to talk to her again.
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool?
Try to smash through the door with using pure physical force. Spiritual quest. Okay.
You're only making things worse. Stop it.
Any other options?
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Okay.
And well,
We need actually some stuff from the car. Aren't we?
Before you stands a motor In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pure physical force.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rouse per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canelo comes to life with a The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what
What
can
do
you
you
do?
all of this
Work is work.
tools?
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and
Interesting.
lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters in your hand. It's robust, weatherproof and well made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Pulling the pull-out
The
toolbox.
pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
We haven't
The
Take the
frequency
radio,
tableau
let's try.
lights up and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come on, dispatcher, come on, dispatch. Please, this is oh, nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Coming to no.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
So sleeping, marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about last day at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
We did something with our putty eyes, I guess.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
She's not.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Aren't you comfortable discussing with me? We were the reason, I'm sure.
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. You know whom?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Is it you who called the police?
No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
Does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Low around here, the authority. Like, there's a limit on my authority. Then tell me why exactly did cops hanging on the backyard?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
There's a limit to my authority then.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly did you with the corpse?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
The other people who live around here. Local people, I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
I don't want to say that.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on.
How my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the railing. Oh.
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
Cup of coffee. No. We will. No.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Angry with you. Try.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Skua thing.
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Oh my god. It's like me, I love bird. Pittsburgh was going to.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
What? I was one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you,
Go on, I want to know what I did.
well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. The hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
Disco. So intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I was trying to show the worst. Great panic at the end. The worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Listen up a little. Don't you ever party? Know what to say.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing beside Oh, I'm Looking for a Song?
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sans. Richard, that write-up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Let's try to connect to our precinct. But after we do something, we need
In the
to
cabin, you see a set of steering.
redo something because last time I did saving.
What do you want to know? Good. What do you want to know? Good.
Wait. Ma. Why? Oh.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Bro, are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt out quarter.
All of them worse than here. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
The invigilate.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
18
That's
years.
what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Get drunk like a megastar. But not telling whores and liars of the end to come. I live under all the time.
Yes, that does seem quite likely. Your youth coincided with some heady days for Revachol. But let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200.
It's a lot.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Used to be a super cop.
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
That's not too many.
That's right. A killer of humans.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather...
He was
tame.
a genius one, I guess.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by
Thank you.
accident.
Nancy. Nancy. That's not good for you. Не пойдет.
But it
She wants
seems
to
as
play
though
with-
you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Yes,
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right, I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
What?
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what Superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit.
We're together. Yeah.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
It's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. Yeah.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Bai, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera.
Lights. Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Let's do quickly exchange our bottles for money. Wait.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Just one coin. We brought so many bottles. Such a pity. Oh my guys, I'm a bit tired. Gotta get myself a sleep. Puh. Hope you don't mind. We need to save. One coin richer. We need something to like stay in a hotel, I mean. Over 90 more coins. Main menu. Yes, please. See you next time. I hope I will notify you when I will playing this again. Me too. Probably we will meet each other tomorrow on other side. So let's go. Thank you for joining me today. Stay tuned. Bye bye.